We're live. Fantastic. And just do my usual, just check everything's working. Okay. I hope you're having a great day. If you're watching this on the replay. And I am just going to do some work on his face for a little bit of time. It's structure's starting to come together. Colours aren't what I'm after yet, but I can see he's starting to get there. So I'm just going to be using my pit pastels. So we'll crack on. Let's get my reference photo sorted. And just get an eye on, I just have to check to see that I'm not going to get in the way of the picture, as I so often do when I'm using pencils, mainly because when I'm using pan pastels, I tend to stand back, and there's a lot more energy going with the hand. When I'm using pencil work, I'm right there in the moment in the painting, and which makes it a little hard for streaming, because you don't want to be hogging the camera. It's just been a case of gently finding my way around the picture. And we've got lots of little layers to build up. In this picture still. Lots of layers. That's okay. Now is that zooming in? I've just had to play with my camera a little bit to stop it from hunting and pecking as it seeks to find its focus. So life is a work in progress. And I haven't streamed for a few days. It's just been really busy. Now, I was going to stream earlier today, but I had an older friend turn up, and he had stuff to get off his chest. So Just needed the time of day, which normally I would have had for streaming. But that's okay, this painting's going to take some time to get done. Now, unfortunately, I just my pencil sharpener packed up the other day, and that was a bit disappointing. I took it all to bits and discovered it had it was one of those crank handle ones, and you put the pencil in and it grabs it, and then the thing turns around and pulls it in until it's sharp, and the little wheels which would grip the pencil, when I took it apart, they had a little plastic piece that went into some wheel that when you push the button in it would sort of open up this wheel, and it was just on these tiny little plastic bits, not much bigger than the tip of my pencil. And of course that's the point of failure, and they're just worn away. I just thought, oh, that's a shame. It was a good pencil sharpener, German one. Mobius and Rupert. Hello Donna, lovely to see you. Just managed to escape a visitor and thought I'd just crack on and do a bit of streaming. Got the garage door open so I can just not fry. I think we're in for a hot summer, Donna. That's a play on words. What was that song, Donna Summer? It was Donna Summer. She sang it. Those were the days. What a voice she had. So I'm just putting a bit of red in his skin, Donna, to just gone a little light, and then once I've of course got reddened him up, I'll knock that back again and get the next colour on top, but I've got to just keep doing these layers. His nose is starting to get there, so I'm fairly happy with the shape of his nose. The eye needs a lot of work. I'm okay with that. Yeah, 76, that would be right. Donna Summer was, she was actually quite inspirational. She started off the whole electronic music genre. Brian Eno listened to a song she did. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if I've got it saved. I used to. I think it's I Feel Love. And she was doing sort of experimental music. Where's my picture gone? And she did this future music, and Brian Eno brought David Bowie in, and he said this is the future, as in like this is the future of music. He was just so wild. But yeah, 70s, she was amazing. Spent a lot of time in Germany, I understand. But our guy here is starting to come together. I'll just zoom in a little bit, see if I can do that so you can see. Here's all sorts of different colours, and that's fine. All those colours are going to play together in the end. But right now we're still just sculpting with the pencils. Trying to find the shapes. Quite like to get a bit of blue under there. This is all going to be. It's all going to be blue. Try and get that little merger that's going to happen on their foreheads. Pulling on a hairline. Yeah, old Brian, you know, he is stunner. Just get some we'll just map in this where this beard's going to go and get some blues as the it's going to be our undertone of the beard. I think I want just a bit more skin tone in there as well. So he might look a bit scraggy at the moment, but he's going to come together just as she did. So it's important not to get stressed when painting. Painting does bring stress. I mean, everything does in life as you're trying to get something done. bake a cake and it can be stressful. But we don't want to get too worried about what we're doing here. We're just trying to find which way everything is going. So it's very easy to go, oh, he's got a beard, so it'll all be pointing down, but that's not how. The beard is going to follow the contour of his jaw. So we need to get the contour of his jaw going. It's got a bit of a Van Gogh thing going on, actually. That's the vibe sort of getting. So sort of sorted out where that beard's going to go. And the blue's a simple colour to have. I mean, we can easily darken this blue up by just adding some red or green to it, and we'll get the blacks that we're looking for later. But I just sort of reached a stage where I needed to get a clearer view of how it's going to show through. Okay, coffee's going cold, and that is a disaster. Are you drawing anything at the moment, Donna? Have you done any of your cat? That'd be a good subject. I wonder what you like with pets. I don't think I've seen one of your cat. You could do a Dali cat or a Cubism one. That'd be quite cool. Tom. I'm ready, Tom. More scribbles and drawings, that's okay, doodles are good. And look at me, all I'm doing is scrumbling at the moment. It's because the tooth of this paper holds so many layers of pastel. You just got to keep applying it. And then as I do, it'll blend out, and then suddenly the picture appears. I wonder if I should, at some point I need to switch to the pan pastels, I think. I haven't, I'm wondering about her arm and his neck. I was going to do their clothes with pan pastel, which unfortunately I saw today my favourite supplier no longer can stock them. They've lost the license. That's a bit annoying because they had such good prices and good sales all the time, so it was 30% off. Now this time of year is great. This is the time of year, if you're an artist, to start stocking up on your supplies for the year. Get into those Black Friday and Christmas sales. And I decided I wanted to have a crack at making my own pastels. So I have a set. I wonder if I can bring it out. Where is it? Do I have it handy? Let's see if I got it handy. Here it is. So I've got a set of, let me see that, these soft pastels. And the next painting I'm doing is going to be called Finding Neela. So let's just show you these. Aren't they stunning? So these are the real thing. It's not that pan pastels aren't the real thing. They're exactly the same as any other pastel. Same as pastel pencil. It's pigment that's got a binder, which is normally something like gum arabica, and it's got a chalk. Where's my coffee cup? And so whether it's in this or in this, it's just dry pigment, and it's your job as an artist to find a place to put it on the picture and try and get those colours or tones if you're into tones. I'm into colours, I think. Pretty sure that's, you know, if I ended up getting a description of me as an artist, it'd probably be, oh, he was a colourist. He coloured things in. That's fine, I don't care. Some of the things I've coloured in look pretty darn awesome. But it's your job as a pastelist to find a place to put that pigment and make it sing. But I want to have a go at making ones like the ones I just showed you, which were the these ones, and roll them up. There's some I've watched some videos on how to do it, so I thought, well, that'd be a really cool thing to do over the holidays. So I might do some videos of, you know, was it successful or not? All right, thank you, Donna. Let me just go back and start reading you some of your comments. You're doing a cat at the moment. Oh, fantastic. Tim Burton, is that like the Alice in Wonderland cat? What's it called? The Cheshire cat with a big grin. Where do you get pastel paper from? Right, so the paper you want, like this, pastel matte, I would try Hobbyland first. I'm pretty sure you've bought stuff from there before. That's Hobbyland. Let's see if they got a different name. One sec. What do I know them as? Art and Craft Supplies. No, Hobbyland, that's their name. And start with, you can just get the pads So you probably just want the A4 or the A3 size pad to start with, Donna. But they're the cheapest in New Zealand anyway for getting the... I'll just leave that bit there. They're the cheapest for getting the pastel matte paper. There's a new paper coming out, and I recommend that because you can use your you've got like the Prismacolor pencils, so you can use that on with your coloured pencils as well. It's excellent for coloured pencils as well as pastels. I went on this arts trail, and actually Donna came along for one day. It was lovely. It was my wife and I and an older friend, and most of the time I ended up talking to the artists, which was really exciting. And you talk about supplies and where to get your prints done, and it's talking shop. It's nice. Spoke to a pastelist who's like, oh, and what type of pastels do you use? Now, no, this is all sort of lumpy at the moment, and I'm gonna smooth it in. It's exaggerated. Everything on his face is exaggerated at the moment. She's got some exaggeration too in colours, but is getting much closer to what her final look is going to be. I slapped in a bit of contrast here for the eye. Almost regretted it. I may or may not take that eye out. He won't miss it. And but I needed something dark to let me know where I'm heading with the rest of the painting. Because it's easy to, or I find it easy to sort of swing too far one way or the other. But today it was just a case of trying to just get a bit more colour on him, not worry too much about how far I'm going. I'm not sure actually how much of his face I'm going to end up doing. Like, I stopped her before I finished her here, and sometimes you just got to move on and go, oh, I don't want to completely finish that because I need to unify the picture later. So when you're doing the arms, the skin, if you finish off a head and you get it perfect and then you move on to the arm, then you're trying to get the arm exactly as the head. But if you end up doing them both at the same time and finishing them, so you can use a bit of this and then a bit of that, and I personally find that easier than just doing one thing and getting bogged down in it. Just trying to but I'm feeling fairly happy with where we're at the moment. And mostly I've just been using, this is the Pastel 132. These never seem the same as that, but actually when you do paint with them, it is a little similar. And I'm just using it as a blender to that and one of its couple of steps up siblings to just do a bit of blending. You can use cotton buds for blending, but I'm okay with just carrying on with another pencil on top. I've got lots of capacity for more layers yet. Oh, I like that one. So just keep plugging away. And I'll probably do a bit of this tonight and tomorrow, so the next time we get on a stream, he'll hopefully I'll get us here blocked in, and I need to draw a shirt for him. And I won't do that live because what will happen is I'll be, get my big head in the way. We don't want that. Just remember when you're doing your marks, always, you're not trying to colour the thing in, you're trying to shape it to your will. Find how the skin works. Oh, I love this dusky pink, is fantastic. I think it's a lovely colour. Yeah. Anyway, you can see that there's been progress made on them. And I'm going to go have another coffee. And my son made some chocolate brownie. He made a fantastic chocolate brownie. And I'm going to go have some of that. So thank you very much. Good to see you, Donna. Oh, I didn't know you had the Faber-Castell pencils. Okay. But Hobbyland, that's the place you want to go look for the this pastel matte paper. I really recommend it for your pencil work. It's great. Yeah, he's looking better than when we started. So he still looks very old, and he's not that old in the reference photo. Let's just zoom out a bit. Okay, so that's where we're at. And his reference photo. See, he's quite young there. he's be in his 30s, and now he's in his 50s. Right, I'm just going to fix some of this. This needs to be fixed around here. Not quite as far out, I think, but we've got a you know, it's reasonable. Alrighty, until next time, thanking you again very, very much for tuning in. I appreciate you spending your time with me. We'll see you again. Bye for now.